It's called the prep.
Yeah, the whole thing, the whole mural. I'd be lucky to finish the actual mural by the end of this month.
I got it.
I don't really.
You ain't rushing it
That's
either.
right. But I do have some potential work in September, so I don't want to have too many things,
I got
too many
you.
irons
I
in the
got
fire.
All right now.
No, it's just a little bit late getting started. I think I only got the funds right before this month, right before the beginning of the month, and then I thought I was going to have help with the stucco from a guy who's done a lot of it, but he's really busy, so I just had to get started. But it's pretty straightforward. It's just I don't want the stucco to dry too quickly, so I'm gonna cover it with plastic and keep it wet and let it go slowly. That's what's gonna take time because the stucco would want to cure immediately in the heat.
Yeah.
But then it's going to be brittle and crack easily, especially once it gets cold again.
Well, when they used to do the tombs, in the Valley of the Kings, they'd put that stucco on wet, and the artist would come by and sketch, and then they'd put the color in.
Oh,
that's why it never faded. And then with natural stones, like they find the stones and crush it into like a powder and use it.
Right. That's fresco.
And it's natural, and it lasts because it's natural. It ain't gonna fade.
Right. You know what else they use for pigment? Oxidization off of metals.
Okay, you're right.
Scrape the green off of copper. That's your iridium.
The red from the iron or whatever else. Or
right.
Or the orange.
Somebody
that makes sense.
said the Monsanto, Pittsburgh, and what them other paint companies ain't had nothing on the Egyptians.
No.
See, at most that you would get out of their paint in maybe 3-4 years, if that. So this stuff lasts 3,000-4,000 years. It's still there.
Yeah, it's tattoos basically.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really the skin of the building, and it's
I've got all the material to do fresco except for the pigments. The pigments, I've even got the linseed oil. So if I ground my own stone, minerals, whatever. Well, I had all of that stuff, but I was storing it in a friend's basement when she's about to get some asbestos work done.
Oh.
So she gave me a real unreasonable deadline, like that weekend. She had people coming in, and she wanted me to just come and get everything, and neither of my vehicles are running.
Oh wow!
So
is it still? Do you still need it
what I don't know.
extracted?
I can drive my truck there now, but she has no phone, so I just have to go over there, and it's by Redford,
Oh that's out there west.
But I hope my stuff is still there. I only put that stuff in there a little more than a year ago. And she was like, just save your money. Take your stuff out of storage, put it in my basement for free, indefinitely. And then she's like, you gotta move your stuff this week.
Well, I mean, maybe she had that urgency more out of the sense of public health concern because it's asbestos work. And so, as long as, you never know. If you've got a respirator or whatever else where you can dust it off when you're out there, or it's all somewhere else,
Oh yeah, I've got respirators. We could just throw a plastic tarp over it when it's my stuff is not really occupying a lot of space either. It's probably maybe about as much space as those 3 planters.
Okay.
Because there's a stove. Or there was a stove, a vintage stove. With 6 eyes, 6 burners, with 2 middle burners turned into a griddle. Really nice vintage stove. but it could be gone for all I know.
So you'd be using that to curate or to create your pigments and everything, or
No, the stove was just something I got
just a
off
good stove.
Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just a vintage
it was just
stove.
a good stove. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it had a cover. You put the cover down and the whole, you know, in some of that space, you know, among other things, I had a lot of different ideas, and there was a lot of space there to do all that. But the church next door, I really do suspect that they had something to do with the 2 fires that were started within 2 weeks of my getting here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they just wanted, the pastor, when I introduced myself to him, he said, "You own that building next door? I want that building raised so I can expand my parking lot." And he was actually really kind of hostile. He was like, "Damn it," you know.
Wow.
So I'm thinking like, wow, dude. I mean, you know, it's really upsetting you that somebody actually owns the building.
Yeah.
Because he just wanted to get the city to tear it down, and he had already, I guess, has some members of his congregation go in there and do God's work. But the city started coming after me about it being an eyesore because the fire department cut up all the roll gates and took all the boards off the windows on the second level. And then people, you know, they kept going in there. Like, I have 4 skylights that all got smashed.
Oh, man.
You know. So anyway, I bought another house through the land bank over in Jefferson Chalmers a couple summers ago, or summer before last summer. So that didn't work out either. So now I'm just gonna finish this mural and then I'm leaving. Gonna everything that I wanted to do here, I'm going to try to find someplace in Africa to do that now. You know.
Have you spoken with Taji and do you know those guys from Writer Cooperative Industries?
Writer Cooperative?
Writer, yeah. So I mean, they supply the solar panels for the North End and some other stuff, but they're having this dialogue or just they just got back from Ghana basically, and maybe another place in Africa, and they're sharing kind of what their experiences were and what they learned. And one of the things that my friend Son and I were talking about was like, how do you build that citizen connection or you know, beyond citizen but global connection, and also like there's an aging population in the U.S. that they have skills and degrees but they can't find work, and at the same time, like, what would it mean to return to Africa, you know, and you know, especially with Ghana accepting folks from the diaspora, you know.
Right.
So building that up. So that event is coming up. I want to say it's like the 23rd or something.
I'd be very interested in that. I'd love to check that out.
Yeah. So get your number or your are you on?
Yeah.
Line?
I know. We've seen stuff on Facebook. Are you recording?
Yeah. Was that
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I can give you my number too, if that's easier, more direct. But you can send me a direct message through Messenger as well.
Okay.
Or whichever, whatever works.
Neat. I think so. You built that stage, huh?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a greenhouse. That was supposed to.
Okay, I have heard about you. Yeah, I do remember. Okay, yeah. So
what did you hear?
you know, it was there were aspirations, and there were some